will, Brent.
Anna, we'll start with you. What are the key messages from the DHB? People are concerned, people are worried. What are the key messages that people need to know?
People are worried, and quite rightly, because it's very, very much across the media and global, so we understand that. But the key thing to understand really is that COVID-19 acts just like flu, and for most people it would be a very mild illness if they do get COVID-19. But what we do ask is anybody who is coughing, has fever or difficulty breathing, stays home. That's the key message. Stay home and phone. Don't go into a medical centre. Don't go into ED. Use the phone. Ring your GP or ring the COVID help free phone number, and you'll get advice from there.
Easy as that?
Easy as that.
Wonderful. Mayor Lynn Patterson, what are the key messages from the Masterton District Council, and what are the council doing?
Thanks for the question, Brent. Really, just to reinforce that the Ministry of Health, we're taking our advice as well from the Ministry of Health as the lead agency, and we've been in contact and working with our DHB. But just to reinforce that there's been no confirmed cases in the Wairarapa, but that can change very. We just don't know what's going to be in front of us in the next week or so. So really, we need to be prepared. So from a Masterton District Council perspective, we have essential services such as water, wastewater and solid waste. So where those critical staff have been identified, and we have a plan in place to ensure that they stay healthy, so we can ensure that those services continue to provide those services. It's really business as usual for the council at the moment, except a lot of staff resourcing is taken up on COVID-19 and preparing for it. Just some community messages though. It's about, and I think the Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, mentioned it yesterday, this is just like similar to a civil emergency, and the messaging is be prepared. Have a plan in place with your family, and don't try and keep calm. It's a worrying time for a lot of people. Worrying's not going to make it go away. So please don't panic, and don't panic buy from our supermarkets. Our supermarkets have enough stock if everybody continues to buy at their regular patterns. And if they did have to self-isolate for 14 days, products can still get through to families. So that's one of the messages that I really wanted to get through to people. Just look after one another, check on your elderly neighbours or someone that's maybe a friend that's living alone. They may appreciate somebody dropping in and saying hi. Keep up the good hygiene practices that the Ministry of Health are pushing out, and our DHB and medical services are, and that's one thing I've most certainly noticed at council is we're all washing our hands more regularly, which is a really, really good thing. So I think that's really the key messages that I pass out to our community.
Brilliant. Hey, I know the situation can change rapidly, and we will keep you up to date. Ngā mihi, Anna and Mayor Lynn, thank you both for taking the time. I know you're both very busy. And for further updates, of course, keep listening to MoreFM or check morefm.co.nz.
Good stuff. Can I just add one thing to that, Brent? The key thing that we do want everybody to recognise is that while we do need to support the people out there, the most at risk are our elderly and our people with pre-existing medical conditions. We're particularly concerned about our aged residential care facilities and making sure that people only visit people in aged residential care facilities if they are quite well. So we do need a social responsibility. Anybody who is feeling ill, as you normally would with the flu, if you're feeling ill, just stay away from others, keep to yourself, cough into your elbow, not into your hand, those sorts of things, just to make sure that we keep other people safe, especially the most at risk.
Excellent. Once again, thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thank you.